right? So today we are going to discuss about the facts, different types of facts and the schemas. Okay, we'll see. Let's say, so again we do have one business which is a bank business. Okay, so I'm just taking them into different ways. So in facts we do have a different types of facts, like the three types of facts are available in facts. So one is additive fact, other one is semi-additive, and finally we have non-additive. So apart from these three, so there is another fact as well. So there is a factless fact table, that is also we'll see. Okay, and so what all the facts do we have? Additive, semi-additive, non-additive, factless fact. So these are all the different types of facts do we have. Right now, see, let's assume this is a bank. So here this is a branch information, this is customer account details, this is employee information, time dimension, ATM machine informations. Let's see now. This is a bank fact table. This is a bank fact table. Now I have a simple query. So I have a passbook with me. So the bank passbook. So I just entered into the bank. So I want the printing of all the transaction into my book. So what are all the dimensions will be included into that printing machine? So what are all the information has to take from different dimensions? Customer account details, right? From which branch, right? If you have done some ATM transaction, that is also you have to include, on which time you have done. Okay, so everything. So if you have already transacted some amount from the bank, that is also will be included into your employee details also. Okay, everything is including, which means, so for the current action you are including all the dimensions in your schema. That is nothing but an additive. So your fact table including all the dimensions in current action, that is nothing but a additive fact table. Okay, so let's say if you have you are going into the ATM machine and you are trying to print mini statement. So then, yes, of course, details are required, but not from all the dimensions. Let's see, ATM, yes, of course, we are there in ATM, so that's why ATM information is required. Then we do require a customer information, on which time it is happening, that is also required. Okay, so I don't think so employee information is needed and branch information is needed. So ATM is not working any branches, so it is in different areas. So because, so that's why we have a dimension for ATM separately. So this, in this current situation, in current action, dimension including a limited number of dimensions, okay, in the entire schema. We have a multiple, but only few are involving in the current action. That is nothing but semi-additive. Okay. Now think about, like, you are the owner of a bank, you want to calculate a profit. Okay. So where will be the facts will be no resides? Where the facts will be resides? Where facts will be reside? In fact table, right? In fact table itself. So you have all the facts are in fact table itself. I don't want to be no get involved into the any dimensions from any dimensions in the schema itself. So I have a facts in the fact table itself. So I have a no accounts, I have a everything. So I have a balance, I have a liabilities, everything I do have in the fact table itself, right? Assets, okay, balance and everything. So now we are going to calculate the fact whatever required the profit inside the fact table itself. We are not at all involving any one of the dimension. That is nothing but a non-additive. Okay. Now so there is a other thing. Student books ఒక బుక్కి మల్టిపుల్ ఆథర్స్ ఉంటాయా, ఒక ఆథర్కి మల్టిపుల్ బుక్స్ ఉంటాయా? ఎట్లైనా బుక్స్ ఒక బుక్స్కి మల్టిపుల్ ఆథర్స్ ఉండొచ్చు కదా. అంటే ఇప్పుడు లెట్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటిది సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇంజనీర్ అంటున్నా, సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇంజనీర్ అని బుక్ 10 మంది రాయొచ్చు కదా, వేరు అంటే వేరే వేరే బుక్కులు రాయొచ్చు కదా, ఒక్కోటి రీచ్. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. See, now I have a college related library, so where we are not doing business. So this is not at all a business. Okay, this is not at all a business. Okay, so every student can get into the library. Okay, so again, if you guys required, then there will be a okay. Maybe authors are different for the books, so one author may multiple books has no defined. Now tell me, so one student has entered into the library and he has taken, so once they are taking the books and they have to enroll them in the library, so what all the things will be there? Book ID, okay, taken time, return time, right, author name. Okay, so these are all the things they are entering. Even the staff also taking the books and they are entering the book ID and author name, taking time and returning time, everything they are entering. Is there anything is like business happening? Is there any fact? Fact is there? Any fact? Is there any fact? Like everything is a foreign keys. Time. Maybe you can include another time which is a return time purpose. You can include another table, right? One is a taken time, another one is a return time. Okay, so you have a student in the fact table. What all the things will be there? Book ID, student ID, staff ID, return time, taken time. That's it. Where are all the facts? There is no quantity, there is no cost, nothing. Which means here still we are getting the information. There is no business happening. Okay, there is no facts at all. Still, it is the library centralized table acting as a fact table. Okay, so that's why we are saying it as factless fact table. There is no fact, but still we are getting the information. That is a factless fact table, right? Any confusion, guys? Any confusion on this? Anybody wants it to be a repeat? Hello? Okay, okay, fine. Foreign keys. Yes, foreign keys. Yes, there is no measure. It's a just a, it's a giving only the information, right? See, let's see. So one student is students are entering. They are taking the books and they'll enter what all the things they are entering into the no books that will be entered into the database. Okay. So book name, author name, and book ID. There will be a book ID, right? Student ID and the taken time. Then when they are no going out of the library, then out time. That's it. So they have only this information. There is no measure it is happening in the your fact table. They wanted to be an online, so everything. So that's why um, they are not entering into the books. They are directly entering into the database. So which will be the easier one, right? So nothing is happening here. So then they can analyze why. What is the benefit by using this one is okay. Um, See, let's say they are trying to. So there are so many books are there available in the library. They are trying to get. So which are all the books liking by the students? Which are all the very no well known for the students? Then they will get more books on from that author and which are not using very frequently. See, sometimes one or two books are using no for a quarter, for a month, or for a half a year, for a year. So then they will take off from the library itself. So why the necessity? So no one is studying those books, right? So by using this they'll analyze so how the students efficiency and everything. So still there is a get. Yeah, go ahead, Ravi, go ahead. Yeah, now we have no. So middle, so there is a library is a fact table, so which holding the foreign keys of all the dimensions, but there is no measure. So so because of that, measure, there is no fact, no, there is no measure. But so that's why we are calling it as a factless fact table, right? So yes, factless fact table. Okay, so now we have a schemas. Now we are entering into the different type of a schemas. So one is star schema and snowflake schema. Okay, so why I have drawn these two in the same page is, see, if you look at this, so there is no extension for any one of the dimensions. So directly the dimensions are connecting to your fact table, and the diagram has been arranged in a format of a star, and your fact table is in a centralized. The star schema is nothing but centralized fact table surrounding by the dimensions, okay, without any expansion of your dimensions. Arrangement will be in a star. That is nothing but a star schema. Okay, no matters how many dimensions do you have, even if you have a 2 dimensions, that's it, so you can arrange them. Okay, so but okay, star schema is nothing but centralized fact table. See, here we have a bank is a centralized fact table. Okay, centralized fact table, the required dimensions are surrounding, and diagram is an arranging of type of a pattern of a star, so that's why we are calling it as a star schema. There is no extension for any one of the dimensions. That should be we have to maintain. Okay, so if you see this one, this is also same like a star. No, bank is a fact table, Prasad. Bank is a fact table. So centralized fact table, that's what I'm telling you. So bank, okay, centralized fact table surrounding by the dimensions, and diagram will be arranged in the format of a star. Okay, that is a star schema. Okay, now coming to the library, no, information of schema, it is also looking like a star again. Okay, centralized fact table surrounding by the dimensions, but there is a expansion of one of your dimension. Okay, for books you have one more extension. Okay, that is a nothing but a expansion of your star schema is nothing but a snowflake schema. If you have at least one expansion of your dimension, hierarchy maintenance, so then that will be a snowflake, at least one. Any confusion? Right? Any confusion? Okay, so now we have another schema as well, which is called galaxy schema. Galaxy is nothing but the combination of star to star, or star to snowflake, snowflake to snowflake, so whatever, the galaxy to galaxy. So that is the combination of multiple facts and multiple dimensions is nothing but a galaxy schema. Okay, we'll see while implementing our model in a framework manager. Definitely we can able to see that too as well. So whatever we have discussed, everything we are going to see in our model. So we are, while implementing our framework manager model, we are going to look that. Yeah, yeah, yes, it's a snowflake. Extension, yes, yes. See again, let's see, if I no, I can make the bank one also as a snowflake also, right? See how, because let's say, so this is a branch. Okay, if your bank is a multinational bank, so then there will be a country link, there will be a region link. Any dimension, at least one dimension is having expansion, then that will be a snowflake. Right, see, you have a region, you have a country, then branches. Right, so are what are the difference between the star and snowflake? Star will give quick response than your snowflake, because if you are increasing joins, then definitely performance will be degrade. Here all the tables directly linking to your fact table, but here there is a indirect link to your fact table, which is an author. So if you have this many, If you are implementing no joins which are indirect to the fact table, then definitely it will goes okay slow. So in the model also, our main intention is to be, first we'll get galaxy schema, then we'll convert that into a snowflake schema, finally we'll convert them into a star schema. Our main aim is to be star schema. So that is what our no intention in the model also. So star schema will give a good result than snowflake or galaxy, whatever. Right? Clear? So this is all about our dimensions and facts and as well as schemas. Okay. Now coming to our models, like in a framework manager or transformer, whatever it is. So we have a multiple components in our Cognos. So framework manager, window based components, we do have a two components, which is called framework manager and transformer. So window based in the sense those should be installed into our machine. One is a framework manager, another one is a IBM Cognos transformer, right? So these two are the window based components. What we are going to do with these two models? So we are going to implement by using the framework manager, we can able to build two types of models. One is a relational model, another one is a dimensional model. Okay. So we have a transformer. So then what is the require of the transformer? So we are going to implement the same type of a dimensional model, but that will be a multi-dimensional model. Okay. So framework manager, relational and dimensional, transformer, multi-dimensional. So we have a three types of models can be generated through Cognos. So one is relational, dimensional, multi-dimensional. Okay. So we have some sample models already published into our web. We'll see so how it will be. So web in the sense that should be accessible through your browsers, right? Oh, services is not up. Ravi Prasad Nadu, then Krishna Govind. Yeah, yeah. No, there won't be any schemas. There won't be any schemas. There directly no. You can create a cube. So using the dimensions, there won't be any relations, and also you are not going to deal with the relations there. So only framework manager is having a no relational. So a relational model through framework manager. So that's why we can able to okay generate relational model in the framework manager. So otherwise in dimensional model, so there is no relations as such. Okay, what happened to this? Unable to connect IBM Cognos gateway. Okay, come on, sir, come on. Hindi? Yeah, everything is set up. Yes, of course, gateway. Hmm? This is the gateway. Okay, right? So this is our web-based component, right? So here we have two faces. One is a left side and another one is a right side. So what about this left side components and what are all these right side components? See, left side components are to manage your work. Okay, right side component my actions where you are going to work. Right, you are going to implement some reports or a dashboards. So those are you are going to use here the components like my dashboard, authoring a business reports, query my data, analysis data, author advanced reports, manage my events. Okay, so these are all your components where we are going to implement the reports, and this is all content where you can manage your things, right? So if I'm going to home, my home, that is a home page which we have seen. So this is called IBM Cognos connection. Okay, in Cognos connection there will be a two types of folders. One is a public folder, other one is a my folder. Okay, so public folder is nothing but like, so if you are saving anything in a public folder, so that everybody can able to access, whoever having access to your server. Okay, yeah Prasad. So every day we are no recording them, and so I'm uploading them into a Google Drive. No issues on that. Right, so now we have, these are all public folders. So if you are saving something in a public folder, that everybody can able to see. So sometimes you want to do some R&D, okay, so like on trial and error methods, so then so you have a my folder option for every user. There will be a my folder that is only private for that user. Okay, so they can use my folders to save your trial and error methods, and no the some type of a your R&Ds. Okay, so again here you have in the rightmost corner, so there is a launch button. So these are all the areas you are going to work. So you have a query studio, analysis studio, report studio, event studio, dashboard, insight advanced. Okay, so these are all the components, and as a developer 90% of work will be involved into a report studio. Okay, so then we have a query studio and analysis studio. These two are the end user purposes. Let's say so some ad hocs are coming through your no customer to directly to developer, where you know you are wasting your time. So that's why we are giving some training on query studio and analysis studio to the end users, and they can serve their own ad hoc reports, right? So this is no query studio and analysis studio. Any non-technical people also can able to work it, because so whatever the report studio is having a functionality, from among those the functionalities, query studio and analysis studio might have only 5% of the functionality, not much, only 5%. Okay, not much functionalities. Again the event studio is kind of a studio where you can able to create some triggers. So if you want to fire some triggers to the any particular managers or particular branch or something, so you can fire the triggers. Like let's say if you have introduced a new product into the business and you want to calculate it, so every month, so I want to get it $50,000 per a month. So then you have created a trigger, and the product revenue is greater than $50,000, then fire a trigger to the branch manager with appreciation. So you have reached your target, right? So that kind of a triggers can be generated through event studio. And business insight advanced is nothing but, so there you can this already we discussed, I guess. Okay, multiple reports can be put into the one location, that is called a dashboard. So business insight and business insight advanced, these two are the dashboard, okay, components. So in one component we can able to use one model reports into a single page. Business insight advanced, you can use multiple reports from multiple models, okay, into the one page. So these are all the components we have, right? So any questions on this so far? From tomorrow onwards we are going to enter into the report studio. Okay, we are going to enter into the report studio. So let's today see look and feel of the your report studio. So just I'm clicking on the report studio. It will ask on which model you are going to work. This is recently used packages. Package is nothing but, here it is a model. Okay, so that's why I have my own models here. So models, okay, so whatever the folders which are showing as a shortcuts, those are all the models. So here there are two types of models. This is a 10.1 version. So here there is some confusion earlier, even from past no version 1 to still the confusion is still going on, so that's why they have made some changes in 10.2. okay, so for a package there will be a separate symbol, not even the folder. Package itself they have created a separate icon, and for a folders, wherever you are holding some reports or something, so there they have given a folder. For a package they have given a different icon, so to avoid the confusion, right? So as of now in 10.1, so anyways, very soon we'll see 10.2 as well, so I'll show you guys. And no, we are trying to get installed in. Okay, Cognos TM1 is nothing but the other component, Prasad, so that is again altogether a different tool itself, so which is a planning tool. Okay, this is a reporting tool. Cognos TM1 is nothing but a planning, along with the planning and reporting as well. Okay, which is coming through now, so it's a very vast market is happening for the Cognos TM1 nowadays. Okay, so among these models, I'm just selecting the Go Sales Query model. Okay, now it will ask me whether you are going to create a new report or you are going to opening a existing report. I have just opened a model, and now it will ask us whether you are going to create a new model, a new report, or you are opening a new existing report. So create a new, open existing. So we are going to creating a new model, then just clicking a new. Then what kind of a template you are going to use? Okay, there are some predefined templates are there, like a list, crosstab, chart, map. Okay, so we have a repeater, so we have an active reports. These are all we do have. Now just I'm selecting a list, so which is the basic one. It's like a table. Yes, anyone have a queries? Okay, so this is a list and this is your model. Okay, here your model is loaded, and these are all the query subjects, which is we can non-technically call it as a table. Okay, technically we can say this is a query subject and this is a query item. Okay, so these are all we do have. Okay, so we'll see. Yeah, Prasad. Okay. No. This is a predefined model, Prasad. This is a predefined model. Okay. Now this is given by the IBM. So this is entirely implemented by IBM itself. This is a sample pack. This is a sample package. Okay. So we can go. So either way. So first we can finish it off all the studios, and then we'll go for a implementing of a model. Okay, why? Because if you directly enter into the model, definitely I'll sure, okay, you guys will get confused. Why? Because no, so that is entirely in, okay, technical, like a table join, outer join, left join, right join. Okay, so merging of a tables, so that much of a confusion will be here. It will be, everything will be drag and drop, and looking into the properties, everything will be there in front of you. You just need to be utilize them. uh, hmm, uh, uh, yeah, this is the mode. Yeah. Yes, see, inventory is nothing but this is a separate subject, which are, okay, in this is not a folder, so technically we can call it as a namespace. In under this namespace, so there are some query subjects. Query subject is nothing but, as you said, like this is a table, under table these are the columns. Okay, so again, product forecasting is nothing but this is a separate subject. So whatever, if you have a subject, if you are expanding them, those related dimensions will be there under that namespace. Okay, so here it is as sales. Yeah, so everything. Yeah, everywhere it will be. Yeah, business object is nothing but again it is a competitor for a Cognos. Why can't they have the same? Yeah, 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 yeah. Everything is same, but only the terminology will get differs. That's it. Business objects, click view. Okay, like we have a big data. So SAS VA. So there are so many components. MSBI, SSRIS. Yeah. So we have so many components. Everything is in a competitor, right? So tomorrow we'll see from the look and feels of what are all the areas we have in Report Studio. What are all about the toolbox and tool. No, we do have a toolbars. We have a two toolbars, and what are all these about? And each and every icon we'll discuss, right?